What options do US police have at the moment?
Well, we're watching it play out live right now here on TV, and it's absolutely gut-wrenching to watch. So when the first phone call came in, alerting that there was this truck by the side of the road playing a similar audio to the audio that we had from the truck bomb on Christmas Day, police immediately sealed off the area. Now, since then, it's been about 4 hours now, so let's hope that's a good sign. First, they seal off the area. Then what they did was they sent in an explosive ordnance robot. Now, that robot is fitted with a video camera. It's remote controlled. It can poke around. It can pull at things. Some of them also have sensors that can detect whiffs of explosives. And should it be deemed necessary, that robot can place an explosive device on the truck, and we have a controlled detonation, just to be sure. However, what we're now seeing is that police have shortened the cordon. We can see a bomb tech, heavily suited. So first he approached the truck, he started looking around in it. Now he's actually inside the back of the truck, lifting things up and tugging at them. So folks, it could have been an overly paranoid, jittery citizen, or it could be some kind of sick copycat. Let's wait and see and really hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely, Michael. Let's go through a timeline of what happened in this original incident in Nashville, because we have the pictures of the RV arriving. Can you take us through what actually happened?
Yeah. Well, what authorities now say is that they believe that Anthony Warner, 63 years of age, who owned that RV and who owned the house that was searched, as we saw on Christmas Day, is the man seen in that photograph, who at 1:22 a.m. on Christmas morning positioned that RV right in front of the AT&T telecommunications building. Then what we start to see is on CCTV footage from a building, you can't see someone shooting, but you can clearly hear about 20 gunshots at about 5:11 a.m. Now, that's what drew in the police. Neighbours rang and said there's shooting. You can clearly hear it on the CCTV. Now, the police are on the scene by about 6, and that's pretty much when the audio recording starts playing. I think you have it there. You can hear it. It's quite eerie. It's a digitally enhanced or a computer-generated woman's voice saying, "The vehicle will explode in 15 minutes. If you can hear this message, evacuated." And then it counted down 14 minutes, 13 minutes, and kept repeating the warning. And then I believe we have some CCTV footage of the blast itself. Now, this is a well-known restaurant and bar district. You see the glass flying. You see that, the front of these restaurants just simply implode. The damage is absolutely devastating. And in fact, the 5 or 6 police officers who were on the scene immediately started door knocking and telling people to get out. They ran to the danger, not away from it. And when the blast actually went off, it knocked many of them back off their feet onto the ground. And one of the police officers said that as he fell backwards and he's trying to struggle to get back up, he just kept telling himself, "Keep moving, don't die. Keep moving, don't die." So it was quite intense, and it actually knocked out communications from AT&T across 3 states, mobiles, landlines even, certainly the internet. But AT&T has worked very quickly to try and reinstall many of those communications, because some of it affected the local international airport. And as the mayor of Nashville said just this morning, let me quote, "It feels like this has to have some connection to the AT&T building. It's got to have something to do with the infrastructure, but we just don't know." They believe that Warner was a suicide bomber, and he's not going to be around to tell us why he did this.
It's absolutely frightening, Michael. In fact, I do believe we do have some audio of that warning. We'll play it for you now.
You can hear this message. Evacuate now.
Just hearing that, Michael, it absolutely sends shivers. A real tragic situation.
Well, it actually brings back old nightmares for me. From Baghdad, from Kabul. I was in one car bombing. Oddly, it was the truck bombing of the Australian embassy. And at 7:10 a.m. that morning in Baghdad, I woke up under my bed, not because I'd climbed under it, but because my bed had lifted up and dumped me down underneath it. So that sound that you just played, that was very clear in my ear, just sent a shudder down my spine.